Okay guys, welcome to another Market Hero video. This is a new one for you. In this one we're going to get into choosing a niche and how to really make it right the first time. Now, look, you can choose any niche you want. If you want to do surfing, you can do surfing. If you want to do underwater crab hunting, you can do that. If you want to do a really specific sales skill set of some kind, you can do that. What I'm going to give you right now though is niches that will really ease the barrier of entry. The whole goal of this video is not to really lock you into any niche, but to really give you what to look for in a niche and really some check marks that are going to allow you to really take off in a niche a lot easier. Like I said before, you can really make any niche work. As a beginner though, if you're a complete beginner, if you want to make something work in the next 30 days, it's usually best to stick to niches that are already kind of set up for you. Niches where people are already selling, there's already a lot of buyers, because those are the easiest to tap into. Okay, you're going to hear a lot of times to avoid competition, don't look for competition, but competition in a niche is a good thing because it means there's buyers out there and there's money out there and there's interested people that you can easily build an email list around. So what I want to do now is kind of talk about three types of niches, not based on topic, but kind of based on sales strategies. In my opinion, there's three. There's probably a lot more, but this is my viewpoint. There's consistent offer niches, there's client and consulting niches, and there's one big sale niches. And I want to talk about which ones we want to stick to. So consistent sale niches are ones where there's a lot of products and offers that you can promote or easily create for $20 to $2,000, okay, or higher. So like an example of this would be almost like, let's just say the SEO niche or the make money online niche, or the weight loss niche. There's no shortage of things you can promote and sell in these niches to people that are in that. Supplement niche, for another example. I have a lot of experience in the SEO niche, the start a business niche, and software niches. I have a lot of experience in those, so those are the ones I'm probably going to tap on and talk about the most because I have the most references to that. Now, there's also client and consulting niches, and what these are niches where your sole goal isn't, you're not selling a ton of products to this list, okay? Your sole goal is to get people on, get them to follow you, and sign up for $500 to $10,000 to $20,000 per month recurring services, depending on what level you're at. Now, what you need to also understand is we can actually sell what you're learning in Academy to business. So building funnels and running advertising for businesses can be your consulting service. You can easily charge someone $1,500 per month to build out their funnel and run Facebook ads into their business. This is exceptionally easy to do with dentists, surgeons, local businesses who do not have this existing. It's stupid easy to do, okay? Now, the final niche is one big sale. And these ones I would not suggest to start out in. And this would be like real estate or extremely high value sales. And when I say real estate, I mean actually selling a house or making an extremely large sale. For example, mechanical automation, the little robot arms that build stuff. I used to have a client that did that, and they make over $100,000 per sale. And so the whole goal of those funnels is just to get this one sale. And there aren't exactly a lot of JV offers in these niches. There aren't exactly a lot of creative ways to go about doing this. And if you are in this type of niche and your business is based in this niche, we will have ways to sell this later on in the course. It's actually a lot easier than selling anything else because you can focus so much on one client and your price, your earnings per customer is ridiculously high. So it's almost impossible to spend too much money on ads. Just understand that this is that type of niche. Now, the best way to start off, in my opinion, if you're a beginner and you don't have a pre-existing business when you're watching this video, is to start with niche number 1 and number 2, consistent sales and client consulting. You want to make a hybrid of the two. Now, here's what I mean. We want to pick a niche that has an abundance of offers, but we can also sell our own consulting services because consulting services the ROI on them are insane. Okay, if you sign a person to a $1,000 per month consulting service, people usually stay for years. And even if they stay for just 1 year, that's $12,000 in your pocket. So the ROI is insane. And when you combine this with a niche that has an abundance of offers, it really gives you a lot of flexibility and makes getting that ROI extremely easy. A really good example of this would be SourceWave, my business right here. So the perfect example of this would be like, here's how it works at SourceWave. So you can see I have so many offers that I can promote from here. So for example, I can create my own offers like Source Hunter. We have Source University right here, which is a membership site. I can promote other software like Source Machine. And then when it comes to high ticket offers, there's a plethora of high ticket offers I can promote. I can promote like OMG Machines right here. It's an $8,000 offer with the worst website of all time. It works though. I can promote, there's another offer that does very well for us, which is Adrian Morrison's Success Academy right here. It's a $2,000 offer. And on top of that, I can also sell a consulting service basically where we do people's SEO for them for $1,000 or $500 per month really easily. So there's so many routes I can go down with this business, and it really makes me really flexible, makes it really easy to make a return. So what you want to look for is something that has a lot of obvious offers that you can create yourself. A lot of business, if you get into a business niche or supplement niches or workout niches, there's so many things you can do. For example, if you're like in the workout niche, you can make your own workout membership site and then make your own supplements, and then you can promote like a high-end coaching program where you do something that's like you do personalized coaching. Like for $500 a month, you'll jump on them, calls with them, or like $250 a month, you'll jump on a call once a week and like talk about their diet and stuff like that. There's a lot of different things you can do right there. So I'm going to give you a list of niches you can do this in, and it just makes it really easy to make that ROI. And let's just kind of break this down. Let's imagine like at SourceWave, for example, I pay about $4 per lead, and if I get 1,000 leads, that costs me $4,000. Now, we can start off with 100% free traffic like we're covering in the week-by-week sections. That being said, guys, let's just look at like how easy it can be to just make our money back 4 times over with 4 offers. So let's imagine I promote my list and one person buys Source University. The usual amount of time they stay on there, it's $67 a month. They usually stay for 4 to 5 months. So the average sale is worth $300 to me. If 10 people buy that, 1% of the 1,000, 1% conversion rate, I get make $3,000. If 1% of people buy Source Hunter, the LTV is $100. I make $1,000. And if only 5 people, 0.5% conversion rate, buy a $500 JV product, easy. That's easy conversion right there. I've made $2,500. And then if just 2 people out of 1,000 hop on consulting, let's imagine I mail it to the list and say, hey, you know, I will do your SEO for you for $500 a month or something like that. What happens right there? 500 people usually stay for at least 10 months or something like that. That's easily $5,000 LTV times 2 equals $10,000. And you can see just from that $4 lead, we're making $16 back on average. That's almost $16,000 generated from that $4,000 we spent. And so that's just 4 offers. You have to understand, I have about 5 offers at SourceWave, and there's about 6 different high ticket offers I can promote. And I have 2 high-end consulting services. So that's just the low end number. That's the ballpark number with the worst conversions you could possibly imagine right there. So that's why I really suggest this type of niche. So what you want to look for in a niche is a plethora of affiliate offers that you can go into, okay? And I'm going to show you some sources to find affiliate offers. You also want to find 1, 2, or 3 high-end offers you can promote. There's a few ways you can find these, and I'll talk about this in a second. You also want to have obvious products you can create. For example, in the SEO niche, it's obvious that I can create a membership site and some reoccurring softwares and some reoccurring services. It's just no-brainer. Easy. And you want the ability to throw in consulting. So good examples of this would be weight loss. For example, in weight loss, we could have a membership. We could have a higher-end product. We could go find, there's tons of affiliate offers in the weight loss niche, for example, that we could constantly be promoting. There's nutrition products that we can break into. There's workout products that we can break into. Then we can also do consulting where we offer people weight loss advice. They hop on calls with us, et cetera, et cetera. There's health, for example, and there's so many different health when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to supplements, when it comes to brain increasing, when it comes to learning better, when it comes to speed. There's so many ways we can break into. There's so many authors. Business is a no-brainer. There's so many business courses and programs we can promote. Business software, excellent niche to get into because there's so many different softwares online. There's so many high-end softwares. There's no shortage of anything like this out there. Dating is another example right now. You'll see there's a lot of dating membership sites, a lot of dating programs, a lot of dating sites you can promote, a lot of high-end dating offers you can promote as well. Supplements is a great one, amazing. If you look at a site like Bulletproof Coffee, Bulletproof Brands, if you look at a lot of, like if you ever saw Mike Chang back in the day on YouTube, he had like a workout membership site and then he would offer supplements. If you look at like Tai Lopez, for example, he has a membership site and then he also offers brain supplements and stuff. Like there's so many ways you can branch out into this kind of stuff. And so these are some places you want to start looking at. I'm not saying you have to do these, but diving into these niches right here is really going to give you a lot of ammunition to play with. And there's so many sub niches you can get into, like mothers starting a business. 6 packs, a 6-pack, getting a 6-pack after 50 years old. There's so many sub niches you can dive into these that you can really get creative with whatever you're working on as well. Now, There are other places you can get into, but I'd really suggest whatever your niche is, make sure there's a lot of customers in the niche. Make sure there's similar brands out there that are having success. I would really go and find brands that are similar to what you want to do and look at what they're selling and what they're getting into. Okay, so find like 3 or 4 like your iconic brands in the niche you're in. Pick a niche, find the iconic brands you'd like to kind of replicate, and look at what they're doing and look at what they're selling. If there's a lot of offers that they're able to promote, if there's a lot of things they're able to sell, if you think you could do something similar, there's a good chance you can. So I want to kind of show you how to kind of dig around for niches. And this isn't like SEO. This isn't like some t-shirt niche where we're trying to find niches that nobody else is operating in. We want to find popular niches because that means there's a lot of customers there and there's probably sub niches we can tap into. For example, you're probably not going to become the biggest business guru of all time. Okay, say we get in the business niche. You're probably not going to become the biggest business guru of all time. But if you see there's so many sub niches in it, like mothers starting a business, you could tap into that super sub niche and dominate that niche because there's not too many big superstars in that niche. You could tap into young people at 18 starting a business. You could tap into starting your own whatever type of business. There's so many sub niches. There's SEO. There's you could making money. There's just a lot of sub niches in that. Okay. For example, in weight loss, there's so many different types of them. Okay. There's losing weight after 40, losing weight if you're a 40-year-old woman, losing weight if you are a male, specific supplements for specific age groups. There's so many different sub niches you can pick up and dominate. Okay, so there you go. So one example right here, if I was like getting into business, I could select a sub niche, which is SEO, and then I could select a sub niche in that, which is selling SEO local consulting. So I could teach people how to do that. And that could be like the niche I dominate starting out at. When you're picking a niche, you really want to go and you want to aim for a really huge pie. And then you want to find a slice of that pie you can really dominate where there's not too much competition and it's really easy to become a big name in that space. You're not going to be world famous, but in that one small, tiny space, you're famous. For example, I have a friend named Luke McGuire. You're probably going to see him in the free traffic videos. He has kind of made himself like the authority on Instagram traffic. So when it comes, his big niche is making money online. His sub niche is generating traffic, and then like his sub niche is Instagram traffic. So that's the niche he's really dominant in. And there aren't that many big players in that. And even if there are, it's not too hard to make yourself a big player as well. So understand that. So where we want to go is a combination of 3 places depending on what you're doing. So here are really good places to get started. I want you to first go and look at ClickBank. And what you're going to see is a lot of products that are obviously selling really well. Selling really, really, really well. So you can see this one's right here. This workout product right here is selling well. This dating product right here. You can see German Shepherds as a niche. And it's going to show you a lot of niches and sub-niches you can get into. So let's just go maybe like employment and jobs, like if you want to get into that. So what you're going to see are ones that are really selling well at the top right here. And you can also go and filter these once you get deeper inside by the amount of sales they're getting and whatever. But maybe you can get right here and you can go and find ones that are about finding a specific job. Maybe people that want to train to be a police officer. Maybe you could build a list of police officers and then show them higher education for police officers, how to get a raise as being a police officer, and then sell them products that will help them in the line of duty. Like really think of off-the-wall stuff you can get into as well. Now we can also go down here, we can go to maybe like food and wine, and these will all give us ideas for niches we can get into. And when you see these niches that are up here doing really well, that's going to show you exactly where you want to start off as well. So maybe you could make a product around a specific diet. Maybe you can make a product around a specific diet of some sort, a specific type of food to eat, paleo, restart. You can see all these things that are selling really well. And so this is going to give you really good ideas, especially if you don't want to get into like the make money online niche of where to get started. Okay, you're even going to see ones that are like specific guides for video games. For example, you're going to see a lot of people playing StarCraft or World of Warcraft or Overwatch right now. You can make like a YouTube channel where you talk about playing Overwatch and actually release like courses and memberships like to teach people how to be pro players and stuff like that. There's a lot of different ways you can get into it. And so I'm really showing you ClickBank right now so you can kind of think outside the box. Now when it comes to offers overall, when you pick a general offer, really look into it here on this website OfferVault because it's going to show you all sorts of CPA offers. And these are offers where you can go out there and you send people to, let's just say, let's call if our niche is college. Okay, helping young people find businesses, helping them find education, stuff like that. So you can see right here, if we send people to this landing page right here from our email list and they opt in, we're going to get $20 for every single email or registration we send over there. So what I would like to do when you pick out a niche, try and use ClickBank to kind of dream up your niche. Okay, and then once you get over it, start trying to look for CPA offers and other offers you can promote that are in your niche as well, that will help people essentially find, stuff they're looking for. You can promote to them and make money with. So you're going to really line out your products that you want to promote by going out there and brainstorming like this. So let's say we want to go out there and we get into let's just get into self-help. So say we go out there and we say, you know what, I want to help people improve their life and be self-help. So what you can do is you can find products that you're going to promote from here. You can start your brand based on stuff you're looking at right here. You can go find additional products over here. And then finally, what you can also do is go to a place called JVZoo. This is really where you want to go if you're getting in the business software or business training. And you can find out what's selling really well here. You can see the things that have the highest EPCs, and you can really build your niche around that as well. Finding people the best software, helping people run Facebook ads, helping people do all sorts of stuff like that, showing people how to sell web apps, the businesses, you could create your brand around that. That's actually like a sub niche. So like if your niche was business and your sub niche is online business, your like sub niche could be teaching people how to sell apps. This actually, my friend owns this software here, but teaching people how to sell apps to local businesses. And that could be like what your membership site is about, selling apps to people. You could have like a high-end training that shows like how to sell really high-end apps and make your own apps. And then like you can promote other products that sell other software you can sell to local businesses. You see how you kind of tie that all together. And this is really the essentials for going out there. So to recap, if you're really wondering about a niche and you're kind of curious, go look at what's selling well on ClickBank and pick one of those niches, and you'll also find a bunch of products you can promote. On top of that, try and combine it with CPA offers, because these are extremely easy to promote to your email list, though they do kind of lean on the spammy side, so you will burn your list by promoting a lot of these. On top of that, when you see these products out there, look at what they are selling as well. The best advice I can give you, write this down, is to go buy a few of these products and look how they're running their email list, because most of these products are what we like to call a tripwire of some sort, okay? So what that means is they're there literally just to get leads. They're there to generate leads for the business. You can see right here, a lot of them are offering them for free, and so this is another way you can generate leads. And what you're going to do is you can find what you're going to promote right here, and you can find the products you should also be creating as well. Okay, you could create a membership site around survival, or a membership site around self-sufficiency, a membership site around dating. And they give you just so many different ways. And the best way to see how to run that email list is to look at the best-selling products and see how they're working their email list. You'll find a lot of high-end offers doing that as well. That's also tip number 3. The best place to find high-end offers is look at what other people are promoting. Go and join a ton of email lists in your niche. Go and join all of them. Find all the big brands, find all the big stuff, and look at how they're running their email list. And that's going to give you a ton of ideas on how you should run your email list, because it's already tested and it's already perfected by those businesses. That's huge. That's huge. The biggest tip I can actually give you right there is go join other email lists, go buy other products in your niche and see how they're doing it. Then what you can also do is you can hop on over to JVZoo and also see what's kind of selling that niche. Mostly JVZoo is business software and business information, but there you go. So that's what I suggest doing, guys. That's how we dive into that. This is how you pick a niche, okay? I cannot suggest more to go buy the top products in your niche and see how they run their email list. Look out for every email they send, and that's going to give you a lot of ways to market to your niche and business. I've only marketed to so many businesses. I can't exactly tell you how to exactly market to a weight loss list. These people can, and they'll show you step by step. So sign up for your competition, find your iconic brands, sign up on their email list. All right, cool.